Hi, welcome back to My Yoga to Go. This is our encyclopedia of 50 essential poses. Pose number 18 is Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, as they call it in butchered Sanskrit. Stand with your feet together in the middle of your mat. Bring your hands together. Now you can make it a little bit more dynamic and fun if you bend your knees, lift your elbows so your fingertips are pointing toward each other, and then you just jump your feet and arms out wide. How wide? Till your ankles are more or less under your wrists. Okay, always start with your feet parallel to each other. Then from that parallel position, turn your left toes in 15 degrees, turn your right toes out 90 degrees. Rest your hands on your hips for a moment. You'll start to bend your right knee, and as you do, I'd like you to put your right hand on it, because even beginners and advanced students alike will tend to make the mistake of having their knee collapse toward the big toe side of the foot. That stresses the inner knee, and it will come back to haunt you eventually. So with your right hand, steer the right knee on track. I imagine a railroad track on the middle toes of the right foot. Keep it going in that direction. Keep it steady so without the knee moving, you'll start to feel a little stretch on the inner right thigh. Now, refocus on your back leg. Push the left thigh bone back into its hamstring, root down in your outer left heel. From there, take your arms out wide to the side. Gaze over your right fingers. Feel the strength and power of both legs. So your legs are strong, and ideally you want to balance the work of the legs between the bent leg and the straight leg. And as you do that, you're going to start to feel, like many of the standing poses, a little release of your lumbar going up, out of your pelvis toward your crown. Branch out through your arms, and without jamming your elbows, just extend through the elbows. Breathe. Sense again the fierceness of the pose. At the same time, the ease and lightness of the pose, especially in your torso. Release. Hands on hips, straighten your right knee, turn your feet back to parallel. From parallel, right toes in, 15 degrees, remember. Left toes out, 90 degrees. Whenever I say degrees, I mean relative to the back edge of your mat. Okay, so again, you're going to bend the left knee, taking care to keep it on track, on the railroad track, which would be your middle toes. End up with the knee more or less over the ankle. Commit to that. You'll start to feel a width on your left groin, which for most of us desk sitters is a welcome stretch. At the same time, press your right thigh bone into its hamstring, push down through your heel. So both legs are engaged. Then out of that engagement, you simply float your arms. You gaze easily over your left hand. And as you continue to balance the work of your legs, feel the release of your lumbar spine coming up out of your pelvis toward the crown of your head. Last few moments. Tendency for a lot of people too is to push their ribs forward. Soften your middle ribs into the back body. Keep your shoulder blades firm on the back of your rib cage. Float your chest. Breathe. Release. As you straighten your left knee, turn your feet parallel. From parallel, jump the feet and hands together. Back to the mountain pose. Thanks for practicing with us. See you on the next one.